Welcome Sagittarius to my channel, Mending Tree Tarot. This is a love reading for the next month. I am recording this on the 21st of July, so it'll be good till the 21st of August. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone, so please take what resonates for you and leave the rest behind. I have pre-shuffled, I've meditated and done all of that. I take pop-outs, so that can take some time. I've gone ahead and done all of that beforehand. While I'm doing this, I just want to reiterate to everyone, please be careful. There are scammers out there posing as tarot readers and people who help with self-help and spiritual development and offering psychic readings and all of that, and they're taking people's money, and so just be careful, okay? Just so that you know, I do not have a social media account linked with this channel, so I will never personally reach out to you asking you if you want a personal reading and charging you directly in that way. I do have a donation link down below, but that's it, and it's only that link that's down below. So I will never reach out to you in that way, but in general, also just from other readers, just be careful, okay? Follow the links that people have on their website specifically. I wouldn't do that from the social media. I would do it from their websites and from their direct channel that they'll typically put links there, okay? So just be mindful of that. Okay, that's my little PSA, my little soapbox. Moving on to your reading, Sagittarius, what I did was I was just asking for a general message about your love life. So it can talk about anything, whether or not you're single or seeing somebody or in a relationship, whatever, that way. All right, so kind of getting into it, the heart of the matter here, and I'm going to say that this looks like it is probably about somebody, but it may not be, but we'll go through it so you can see. The heart of the matter here is that you're dealing with some really kind of like toxic, not healthy behavior. All right, and this could be you, it could be, but also, can be the other person. And you may have been dealing with, in one way or another, either somebody who uses, does not connect emotionally, instead is always just looking for a physical kind of intimacy, if you will, and then that's how they're intimate with people, or that's really all that the relationship is about. It can also be about addictions or codependency, all those kinds of things, obsessiveness, overall just unhealthy behavior that is really, not typically, I would say, what people are looking for. Let's see. So that's kind of the heart of matter. That's what this reading is talking about. Something having to do with your relationship world, whether you're single or not, having to do with that. What's crossing the matter? The problem is that you're holding on to it, and that you're allowing it to stay the way that it is. It's not changing. It's not being released. It's not moving. It's not. It's being held on to, and that is what's crossing here. So down below, this is kind of what's internally kind of influencing you at this moment in time. Some people refer to it as what's not unknown influences in it, what's not known to you at this. But what I'm going to say is, at this moment, you're kind of acting more detached and feeling withdrawn, and perhaps you've done this to yourself, or you have felt removed, like if you were seeing somebody that now somehow there's been some kind of separation in some way, shape, or form, whether it's just that you're not communicating with each other, that you're not talking to one another at this moment in time, whatever that may be. And it could even just be that you're feeling an emotional distance, that you're not connecting with this person emotionally, that they're not connecting with you. There's some kind of separation, some kind of divide between you and this other person at this moment in time. Okay. In the most recent past, you have the King of Cups. This is also in reverse. You got a lot of reverse cards, and that's not to say that that's a bad thing. Actually, in some cases, it's a good thing, but we'll get to that. The King of Cups means that you have felt, or in this particular situation, that somebody was not giving to the situation. They weren't giving to you emotionally, or this could be you too, but I'm going to say that someone is not giving, somebody is not participating, and also that there could be some kind of disconnect and an ego element. Kind of, there could be some aggressiveness, perhaps some real fighting going on between the two of you. There's some kind of connection that's not happening, and in the interaction that is or was occurring was not beneficial. So either it was leaving somebody left out, which is probably what has caused this reverse Ten of Cups, the separation feeling, right? Some kind of either anger or bad behavior, or somebody not acting in their most highest vibe, right? That's really what's going on here, and it can be one party or the other, or both. I'm not judging in any way, shape, or form. It's just saying that that's occurring in some way, shape, or form, either by someone or both. Okay. What is the present situation? We have the Prince of Wands also in reverse. So all of this has really kind of caused a lack of passion or emotion, some kind of halt to what's going on. So once again, there's this feeling of separation, this divide. Something has stopped the relationship, and it's because of actions that have been taken. This is because of emotional withdrawal. This is because of perhaps some fight that has occurred, but it's really kind of like putting a damper or any kind of passion that there was, which seems like that was really kind of the heart of them. Like, what was the driving force and the connection anyway was a lot of like this kind of passionate, really strong drive, and something has stopped that. Some kind of action has stopped that, right? And so now you're kind of like in this, I wouldn't say dead in the water feeling, but the energy that I'm kind of getting from it is that you're just like, somebody really put the brakes on whatever's going on right now. So that's the present energy. In your near future, though, you have the Five of Wands. So talking about cards that you want to have in the reverse, this is the Five of Wands. You want to have it in reverse because that means there's some kind of mending that's going on here. There's some kind of, there's this disconnection, there's this bad behavior, there's this emotional detachment that has been occurring, and some, just things that are not fun to deal with. And if this has caused some kind of fight or rift between you, that this is some kind of conversation that is being had that allows you to kind of come back together again. It allows there to be a mending, a healing, forgiveness. Normally is kind of referring to starting to have any kind of extreme passion in a bad, like anger, competitive way, for those emotions to kind of quelch and to calm down. And so for you to be able to have a good coming together instead. All right, kind of talking about what's needing to be done. So your advice to yourself at this moment in time, you have the Fool in reverse, and it's really kind of same thing. You're wanting to wait a second. You want to put this on hold. Not wanting to move forward just yet. It's really kind of a mirror of everything that's being said over here, that you're not really taking a leap of faith at this moment in time. Instead, you're holding off and waiting to see how everything works out. All right, but you know that you have everything that you need, right, in order to kind of figure out the situation. For the other person, we have the Lovers. So Lovers also has been known as the choice card. And they realize that there's kind of two ways to go here, but also I would say that this card suggests that what this card is kind of telling me this moment in time is that they do want to come together. They do want a union. They do want to be with you. That's their want, where perhaps you're more in question of that because you're not going to settle for all of this kind of thing anymore. You want something that's good and happy, and they do too, but it looks like there is a coming together that needs to happen in order for that to happen. So what they want ultimately is for the two of you to kind of figure it out. In your hopes and fears, You have the Queen of Discs in reverse. So I'd say that your fear is that this person is not going to be able to give you what it is that you're looking for, that they're not going to be your emotional and intellectual match, that they're not on your level, that they might not be able to give you the stability that you want and are looking for in a relationship. That seems to be the fear here. You're really questioning, based upon everything that's happened previously, whether or not they can give that to you. All right, and which is, it's a valid question. It's a valid question, but at the same time, what you're hoping for is you're hoping that they are. I mean, you've already invested a lot. You've been through so much already. There's a reason why you're holding on to it, right? Because you don't necessarily want to throw away everything. And if you're able to figure it out, then it could be a good thing. It could be a good thing. But ultimately, Sagittarius, it's your choice here, is a lot of what this reading is saying. The mending could be that if you're in a fight, that you can just say, okay, that you're allowing bygones to be bygones, and that you're parting ways in a very, mutual kind of way, where you're not thinking poorly on the other person. You're just being like, okay, well, this didn't work out. It's not necessarily that you're staying together, but it also can mean, if you want to work things out, that is possible, right? That there's some kind of situation in the near future that allows the two of you to come with a happy conclusion to how this needs to be dealt with, okay? And they would like it if the two of you were together. You're a little bit more questionable about that, because you have some serious questions of whether or not they're going to be able to give you what they can give you. However, or give you what you want. In your outcome position, you got the Ace of Discs and the Nine of Cups. So you can read this both ways. Either way, I'm going to say you're going to like whatever the outcome is that you're wanting. You're going to be happy, really, if you're wanting to be back together with this person in a good, healthy union. This means that you're going to have a good, healthy start to that, right? You are going to kind of start this relationship anew, and that it's going to give you the emotional fulfillment and wish that you're wanting, right? That is going to be what you are going to feel emotionally fulfilled ultimately, okay? But it's going to be like starting everything anew, and that it'll be stable, and that's good. But that's if you want to work it out. Now, if your choice is that you're deciding to not, because you have come to the realization that they cannot give you what it is that you're looking for, then you will have a new offer kind of coming your way, and you're going to feel good and confident in yourself, because nines can be a bit of an independent energy, I will say that, but it's about wish fulfillment. And so you are going to be looking very attractive to people, because you're going to be self-assured within you, and that you're going to be attracting people your direction, and you are going to have a solid offer with that. So I'm sorry, I'm not going to give you, everybody has free will to do what it is that they want to do, but what the cards are saying, that whatever you decide is the right thing for you to do, you are going to be happy with the outcome. It's not like you're going to walk away wishing, oh no, I wish I would have got the back, or oh no, you're not going to regret what it is that you've decided to do, because everybody's situation, this is a general reading, there's a lot of different people's situations, and not everybody's situation is going to be exactly the same. And so the need is going to be different for everyone. But what I will say is that you and this other person are going to come to kind of a happy conclusion about how you want to deal with this, and that in the end, you're going to be happy with it, right? You are going to get a relationship that you're happy with, whether it's with this person or with somebody else. It's up to you to decide. But okay, I am going to leave it there, Sagittarius. I am going to pull an oracle card, and just so you know, for the tarot today, I was using True Heart Intuitive Tarot, and for your advice, I'm using Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. So thank you, Spirit Guides and Guardian Angels. What advice do you have for Sagittarius? Yin. I'm going to read from the book on this one. This is number 2. And I am going to read the relationship message on this one. Okay, hopefully you can see this. Hopefully there's not a lot of glare there. Okay, let others take the lead right now. Your power lies in small gestures, soft awareness, and conscious surrender. By yielding the reins, you will find yourself effortlessly moving closer to what you truly desire. Permit others to tell you who they are and who they can be to you by allowing their actions to speak about them. You will be pleasantly surprised. It's true. And by the looks of it, that is the advice that you're telling yourself. Don't really take action on it. Let them show you. Okay, Sagittarius. I am going to leave it there. Sorry, I'm going to put that in the center. I'm going to leave it there for you. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I'm truly grateful. And for more clarification, please check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. And if you like what I do, please like and subscribe. It helps others to find the channel, and it lets me know it resonates with you. But down below, you should find a link for tips and donations. If you choose to support the channel in that way, it is not expected but genuinely appreciated if you decide to. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, and I will see you next time.